Hello, hello. The Negasister is back. Back again, still alive. Call a friend, blah blah blah. Let's put our UI back on, and let's finish what we started last episode. We really shouldn't be worrying about this quest too much, but it kind of annoyed me that we didn't complete it, so here we are. We're going to try and finish off this orc one. We've got... It's taking up bag space. I've done a big clear out, so bag space isn't really that much of a drama, but it still kind of annoys me that we didn't do it. So we are going to run over and kill a few orcs and cross our fingers that we can get it done pretty quickly. I am also on the lookout for thorium. I would love some thorium. We've hit a brick wall with our blacksmithing. I would like to make some boots and a new helm, which admittedly are only very minor upgrades over what we are already wearing. But, hey, if I don't make them, it really means that the blacksmithing was just, for nothing, basically. So, oh, there we go, exactly what I was looking for. Assuming we don't get attacked by scorpions, which we are getting attacked by scorpions. Grab this shortly, and there are our orcs. So yeah, like I was saying, I've got a few more add-ons. I've finally got pally power. It's probably... Hang on. I'm probably going to be the only paladin actually using the thing, and it's not really going to help me in any way, but hey, at least instead of thinking about what buffs I'm doing, I can just go up here and go boom, and then it's on. Not sure I like it up here. I don't normally have it up there when I play my paladins on non-hardcore things, but just kind of wanted it to be out of the way. In fact, let's make it even smaller. I don't like seeing it. I wish it wasn't there. So we got 1 thorium ore from that. We need 20 thorium per item at the moment, if we want to upgrade. That is a lot, and thorium is very expensive right now on the auction house. In fact, thorium bars are like 30% cheaper than thorium ore. I guess there were a lot of thorium makers that ended up not needing the thorium that they originally purchased. Also, why am I not mounted, and why is there nothing to kill here? I was kind of expecting that, here we go. I was expecting we would have seen a few orcs there. Is there anything patrolling inside there? There is, so I'm going to leave him alone. Learnt my lesson last time. Let's do whatever we can to make sure these are 1v1s. I've also gone and got LFG bulletin board add-on. And I have limited what it will show me. But this is going to make it a lot easier to track potential dungeons instead of me having to focus my eye on the LFG channel all the time. I can just pop in here and at the moment it's basically like, well, there we go. So someone's just advertised for BRD, which is on my menu, but I think an Arena Emperor run, probably more, they're going to be expecting level 60s for that, I think. What am I? So I'm 56, about to turn 57. I don't think I'd be able to get into that group, so... Hey, it's there if I need it. Not going to keep it open. In fact, how small can I make this? Maybe I could... put it somewhere. Where can I put it, though? Somewhere out of the... Here we go. How about right here, just for now? We can move it again later. And that'll just tell me if anyone... Man, it really doesn't want to move. There we go. That'll tell me if anyone's popping up and taking an interest in a dungeon that I too am interested in. Probably should have healed myself there. Time to get my game face on. Not the first time that I've come into an area feeling nice and confident and lost track of my health. So that's going to be our focus today. What about this? Can I change? I don't want... I'm trying to remember how to use this. How do I change it off? What's it even called? Seal of Righteousness. I don't want it to say Seal of Righteousness. First world problems. So there's no option there. Buttons. Seal button. There, excellent. So that's gone. Oh no, well, I can just change it. There we go. Seal of command. Boom. And then I'll put... I'll leave Righteous Fury off for now, but that's definitely something that will come in handy if I do continue to tank more. Oh, there's an individual. Now keep in mind we need 50 of these medallions, however, they tend to drop in large chunks. Here we go. So there's people advertising Sunken Temple now. I mean, do I really want to go back into Sunken Temple now that I really think about it? For a low chance at a weapon? Because that's really all I want. I'm okay, yeah, the belt is... where'd the belt go? It's off this one. This belt is amazing. But I'm hopeful to be completing my 4 set shortly on the Imperial set to give me plus 28 attack power, so... 28 attack power is probably worth more than 6 strength, I would imagine. So I'm not going to worry. I'll just eliminate that from my filter. Sunken Temple. I put LBRS in there. I'm probably no way near doing that. I feel like on a server like this, LBRS is probably something that... oh, this guy just wants a group. He's a healer. Again, like, I'd love to make my own group and start as a tank. I just don't feel comfortable making my own group if I haven't done the dungeon yet. I want to know if there's any sneaky little strategies that I can do and pass on to groups and increase our survival rate. Look at this resistance weaving. A true expert here, Negasister. Damn, we messed this guy up. Alright, you're next. So it's been... oh, I'm not sure. It's been a day or two since I have logged on. Which means we're going to have a nice little bit of a chunk of rested XP once we level up. I don't know how much. It's generally less than I expect that it's going to be when I do end up seeing the rested XP. Give me the medals. Wonder if I can grab this guy while he's there. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I have spent like a day and a bit, editing the new Arc episode. Yes, I can see my health's getting a bit low. I'm going to hammer this guy as soon as I get an opportunity. Hammer didn't make a sound there. We got 4 medallions. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on the island. If you haven't looked at the Arc videos, go and check them out. They're a lot of fun to make. Bit of an effort to edit. There's a lot of editing involved. Unlike these sort of things where, other than travel time, I'm not really having to do anything with them. So it's a big time saver to make videos like this. Which is strange because these videos tend to get 100 views each, or thereabouts, which surprises me because I don't feel like I'm doing anything special or creative here, but I guess it's just one of those things where people like having background noise. That's what I'm guessing's happening with the series. Just chuck it on a second monitor and kind of feels like you're not playing alone, I guess. Whereas the Ark stuff is more... you kind of have to watch that and focus on what's going on, which perhaps people don't have the time to do that kind of stuff these days. So you have two series here. One takes a lot of effort, and one takes very minimal effort and gets more views. So seems like should be the other way around, but what can you do? We've also had another week of ICC. We had a few key people missing. We had late pullouts. It was, you guys all know what it's like with your raid teams, and you miss a couple of people, and that can really change the vibe of a raid. In terms of how we went, though, so we didn't get Vilithria this week because we were missing our Holy Paladin. But other than that, I think we matched everything else that we'd done previously. So when you're missing a few key people, I take that as a massive win. We also completed our first Shadowmourne. Hooray! I've lost track of how many weeks this is, if it's week 5, week 6, something like that, but Shadowmourne is created. So, congrats to the lucky boy who has it. And our second recipient is now on 2 shards. So, another 5 weeks, 5-6 weeks, and we'll have our second one. Assuming we get there, which leads to the next thing, which if you guys are playing as well, or playing any team game at the moment, you probably are running into this issue right now, which is that it's late November, coming up to December, and the availabilities of people is starting to get harder and harder. Oh, what am I doing? Was about to hammer him, I should have just judged, which I did fix. We are... I'm sort of going all over the place here with what I'm talking about. I guess I'll finish what I was saying first. Yeah, so I've done my big survey. I've got a lot of responses. Pretty questionable. There's like a 4-week period there, or maybe 3-week period, where numbers are looking challenging to continue raiding. But that'll be my job over the next week or so to get into people's DMs, get some confirmations, and see what we're going to do, because although look, I'm okay if we really need 3 weeks off because we don't have enough people for 3 weeks, so be it. But I feel like once you have over 2 weeks off, that's when you really start questioning, do I want to come back to this game? When you've been playing for years and years without breaks, or very minimal breaks, I think stuff like that is when people really start to reassess and go like, oh man, these 3 weeks that I just had off, this has actually been really cool. I haven't had to be at my computer at the same time and do this, do that. Maybe it would be better if I don't. And that's the danger. Oh, Jesus, how many? I just got 7. That's it, we're done. Was that exactly? That was exactly the number I needed. Oh, and we've got a thorium. This better give me more than 1 ore. Please. Oh, hell yeah, we're getting more than 1. Unless it just gives me a stone. Oh, 2 thorium ores. We're cooking now. Alright, so we're you know what, I just want to get a cheeky map exploration. I don't know how far I'm gonna have to go, but I want it bad. Although it might be Blackrock Mountain. It wouldn't surprise me if Blackrock Mountain's just this whole thing. We'll go a little bit to the left here, maybe to there? While, oh man, a lot of dangerous things here. Yes, that was another reason why I was not able to do a video until now, because, yeah, for starters, organising raids and organising schedules, because casual raiders do not check tags in Discord. If you want an answer from a casual raider, you have to directly message them. Let's just run up here and hope this unlocks the map. Blackrock Mountain? Close. What am I oh, it's probably up there or something. You know what, let's just keep going. I don't want to somehow get myself killed doing something like this. So, all we're going to be doing is turning that in. It might have a follow-up, I hope it doesn't. But, we are going to be heading to Western Plague Lands next. I think if we leave it too late, we're just going to totally out-level the quests that are actually there. So, be hitting WPL. Oh, I just realized I've made the same mistake I did last time. I have not started my stopwatch to take note of how long my video is. Oh man, so these videos, this could take like 3 hours to export out of my editor, even though there's very minimal edits involved. Just the fact that they're 4K videos, massive file size, and somehow I had read it wrong in my editor, I thought the video was 3 hours. So I've gone and put a thing at the end, going, you know, just a sign at the end of the video saying, OMG, didn't realize the video was 3 hours, whoops. And then 3 hours of exporting later, I open it up to make sure it hasn't done anything weird, and it's a 2-hour video, so I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna have to go back in and remove that sign now. So 3 hours later, I had another file exported, and oh man, like the actual uploading and processing on YouTube, that can take like 8 hours, so it's pretty crazy the amount of time it takes to get one of these things actually up and going, which is why I try to export during the day, and then I just leave the upload for overnight and let YouTube handle that. Handle it poorly, mind you. Handling it nonetheless, though. So, I think there isn't really much point to watch a 10-minute flight up to the other end of the continent. So let's turn this in, and then we'll probably do a little cut to our destination.
How are you? See you soon.
You've done it. Your reward is rub my belly. Go on, rub it.
Oh my god. Rub your belly. That's that's a new one.
What can I do for you?
Okay, well, it's a 7-minute flight. I thought it might be longer than that. Either way, this is going to be a little while, so let's I will see you when we land. Okay, I am back. Actually, I had to dip out of the game for a second there. Someone had gotten themselves into a little bit of a predicament on the Ark server.
What can I do for you?
And needed rescuing.
I've tried many times to rout out the Scarlet Crusade
termites.
through force
Remember
alone,
that.
but to no avail. So, as an alternative, I've decided to make their lives more difficult. If you are willing to help, I want to infest that lumber mill with the most terrible species of termites ever found. In Plaguewood, near the once great Stratholme, there is a breed that survived the plague and the scourge combined. Find their mounds and fill this jar with them, so we can prepare them to be unleashed on the crusade. With Andor Hall's western and northern roads into the city well fortified, I'm looking to strike at it from the less defended eastern road. The scourge relies on the buffer of undead that infests Sorrow Hill as a first line of defense. If we are to advance on Andor Hall, we will need to do it through Sorrow Hill. Your first assignment will be to clear the way through Sorrow Hill. Thin out the skeletons and ghouls that haunt the area. Report back to me when this is done.
Yes, sir.
Greetings, adventurer. Crusaders like you are a welcome sight in these desolate reaches. Your holy strength is needed to help fight the endless
Wonder if I
undead
should put
here.
this on or not.
We need you to collect a large number of scourge stones and bring them to High Priest Theldanis. The High Priest can be found guarding Uther's tomb in Sorrow Hill, not far from here. Only one with an Argent Dawn commission can hope to find scourge stones, so speak to Officer Pureheart if you haven't already.
All who fight evil on behalf of the Argent Dawn must don our commission. Wearing such will earn your right to claim rewards our quartermasters have to offer. While under commission, you'll be able to acquire Scourge Stones from Slain Scourge. These are marks of insignia that they sometimes possess. Procure these insignia and bring them to me. For each set you turn in, you will receive our marker of heroism, the Argent Dawn Valor Token. Achieve your destiny, adventurer. Join the fight today.
My dear brother,
Inspirational.
what a fool I was to spare his life. I looked into the face of the enemy, one of the undead, and let him live. He now searches for my inheritance. This simply cannot happen. Find my family's deeds before that vile wretch gets his bony hands upon them, and I shall reward you with vast riches. They lay in the ruins of the Skullomance. Make haste.
There's, it's a little bit hard to know where anything is here. That many quests on the minimap. Do I need ghouls? Yes, I do. I realize that I probably shouldn't be putting Seal of the Crusader on. I don't think they're living long enough for it. Oh, what's going on there? Level 54 Paladin. Is he attempting some AoE farming, perhaps? That was a lot of ads, though, for a 54. Even with a healer. I'm really curious about that. How's he doing this? Time for some investigation. Are you serious? Is he by himself? Maybe he's full prot spec. Wow, okay, well. Makes me feel a bit useless watching how well he's doing that. Let's get this Pamela quest. Looks like it's going to be inside, I think. Probably upstairs. It's a lot of smoke. Here we go.
So many of us died at the Battle of Darrowshire. So many died, and worse. When the battle began, I hid my niece Pamela, and I do not know what happened to her. I am but a wandering spirit, but my heart still longs to know Pamela's fate. Please, good adventurer, will you go to Darrowshire and search for her? It is to the east,
That's impressive.
beyond Garen's Withering.
I mean, I do have my sword and shield here. I don't have mage food though. I feel like mage food would make that a lot easier. Do I? I could try a couple. Famous last words. What am I actually missing? So my shield isn't doing as much. Blessing of Sanctuary. Is he using Blessing of Sanctuary? He is. That could be a big difference. Let's have a try. What could go wrong? I'm not going to be able to cast this, am I? No. Well, they're not really hurting me. I don't think my mana's gonna last, but if it did... Is that what Sanctuary does? Does Sanctuary give you mana back? I know at one point it did. Blocks a melee attack, takes 14 damage. Doesn't seem to have it. Okay, well, look. I killed 3, but they also nearly killed me, so... He had like... Oh, must have been like close to 10 on him. So we're not quite there. But I do think it's possible if we did a little bit of a respec. You know what? That's actually really tempting. Because... it feels like any dungeons that we're going to be doing from now on, we're going to be tanking anyway. So would it really hurt to go full tank spec? it would mean we would be not using our beautiful two-handed weapons anymore, which I do like. Food for thought. One more hit, come on. Very intriguing. Has he gone as well? Has he cleaned out this whole area when I wasn't looking? Oh, they're respawning pretty quickly. Ah, here he goes. Yep, yep. So he's got HP 5, strength, health. Nothing super fancy. Retribution aura. Mine's a stronger version. I think it's the Sanctuary. I think the Sanctuary really seals it with the extra reflected damage, and that reduced 19 per hit. When you're taking a lot of small hits, that can be massive. It's not really that good against like individual big hits, but lots of small hits. That's what's making him so tanky. Oh, I really want to try this. It's bringing me back. I definitely did AoE pally farming back in the day. Not hardcore, of course. And I did enjoy it, but... do I want the stress levels of doing something that could kill me every pull? I mean, he's doing absolutely fine. He's getting a lot of them down and he's still on half health. Yeah, look at his... in the bottom right hand of my screen, it's... oh, hang on, he just healed. Did he use a pot? Surely not, he's still doing absolutely fine, unless he's he's that's why. Oh, surely he should have used a mana pot instead. One more consecrate would have... I mean, either way, I think he's fine. I don't think it's anything to split hairs over. Very interesting. So he's got some black hat on. Is that what I'm... no, it isn't what I'm wearing. Very interesting. Meanwhile, concentrate on myself so I don't die to an individual mob. Color me intrigued. You know what though? It also relies on spots like this, where you need high density, no ranged attackers, no funny business, like no ads with stuns, no ads with anything that like reduces all your armor, all that kind of stuff. So I would imagine there's very particular areas that you would need to do it. And although it would be very fun at first, I also think it would get boring pretty quickly, because you wouldn't be able to go out and do different quests. You'd be stuck doing the same spot over and over again. I would feel very restricted if I did it, I think. So, although I'm still interested, I am going to have a think about this. Maybe there's a way I can flex my spec a little bit to be a little bit more in the prot tree. I mean, what do I really need here? If I am tanking, I don't really need Vengeance. I wouldn't need this. So I could maybe get rid of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 talents from there. I'd still need that. So if I do 9 more... 1, 2, 3... I mean... we still wouldn't be able to get to Sanctuary. We would need to lose Improve Retribution Aura, I think. Then again, there's probably people on the internet that have already answered all these questions I'm wondering about. A little bit of a Google search likely give me the answers I seek. So what do we need? Oh, there's a dead body right there. It's a mage, so here we go. That's the dangers of AoE farming. One thing goes wrong, it's all over. God, I haven't had the bulletin board on for a while. Doesn't seem like there's anything going on. starting to doubt if I'm going to be able to get the BRD done. With the length of it, it's not something that I can just jump into like halfway through an episode. Although maybe I could. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much and giving myself a self-restriction which isn't required. If it ends up being a 3-hour episode because I went halfway through into a BRD, then I guess that's just kind of how it goes. But also, yeah, there just isn't many people advertising it. At least not today. Maybe there has been in the past and I just don't really think about it because it wasn't on my radar. I had my goals, I had my chest and my pants that I wanted. Now that I've finally got them, I've got a new lease on life to go out and do different things. Not having to do Princess every day. Oh, admittedly, it is nice, quick chunks of XP. With how many quests I still have in the world, when I'm nearly 57, I don't think we need that influx of XP from boss kills anymore. Same with BRD. We don't need to do BRD to hit 60, but I just thought it would be a fun little thing to do. So there is our second last school. No doubt there will be another one up shortly. God, I'm so curious about that. It really made me want to get Blessing a Sanctuary back again. Now that I think about it, that's such a good skill for AoE tanking in dungeons. Like, that'd be night and day, or at least a feeling of night and day difference when AoE tanking. Then again, you could also argue I probably don't need it, because we've been absolutely fine so far. The only times we really run into any danger, we've lost a couple of those. That's one of the things, you've got to keep hitting them if you want them to stay on you. I don't think he was. He's a level 60 priest. We're running into a lot of level 60s. Wonder why he always takes them up to a little peak there. I guess he's worried about respawns. Would be my guess. So this is our last school. Oh, this will be it. Scourge Stones is just something that will get done over time. I think we just go and turn in after this. And then they'll probably send us out to kill a different type. I mean, I can't imagine a faster way to level up than what he's doing right now. If I was in a rush to get to 60, 100%, I think that's the best way to do it. Even if it is dull that you're staying in the same area without anyone to play with, blah, 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 blah. And if there's anyone else in your area, it kind of cucks you. What is my reward?
Can I help you? Mission accomplished, adventurer. Well played.
Oh, there's the ding.
Allow me to reward your work thus far with some coin from the Stormwind coffers. I'd recommend spending it on material that will aid you in your next mission. One that will take you into the ruins of Endor Hall itself. Be ready. Be vigilant.
Who? Oh, it's this person,
Through the use of a magical device known as a beacon torch, we can mark targets of our choosing for future actions by our troops. To that end, we think the Scourge are using Andor Hall's watchtowers as a means to control their troop movements. Your mission? Breach Andor Hall's defenses to plant beacons at all 4 watchtowers. You'll need to be in the doorway of each tower to plant the beacon. It will then proceed to mark the tower. There are only 5 charges on the beacon torch, so use them wisely. Within the lands of former Lordaeron are 8 cauldrons. 4 here in the west and 4 more ensconced in the east.
Up there.
These cauldrons spew poisons into the air, propagating the plague throughout the land for the Scourge. The necromantic might of Kel'Thuzad is too strong to outright shut down these cauldrons, but we think we might have.
This is what I've been waiting for. Precision.
My second, High Priestess McDonald,
1%
will be
here.
your point on this assignment. She'll continue the briefing from here.
May the
Man,
power
where are
of
the mining
light
nodes?
shine upon you in these dark times,
I'm gonna look this
adventurer.
up.
I am pleased to serve as your coordinator for our plan to sabotage the Scourge's cauldrons. Our goal will
Mining.
be to change the composition of the plague that the cauldrons create into something that negatively affects the Scourge. In order to
Okay.
effect this change, you will need to secure access to
It's
each
recommending
of the 4
EPL, not
cauldrons present in
WPL,
the
so maybe there
Western
isn't a lot of
Plague
mining to
Lands.
do here.
Stand ready, hero, for a glorious battle against the vile Scourge awaits you. Of the 4 cauldrons here in the west, the one located at Fellstone Field may be the easiest one in obtaining access to. The Scourge have greener troops positioned here, though they should not be underestimated. Go to Fellstone Field northwest of Anderhall and engage the cauldron lord there. We think it has a key that will unlock access to the cauldron. When unlocked, use this bottle to obtain a sample of the poisons inside the cauldron. We'll need it for study in developing a counteragent.
No worries, I can do that for you. Why does my bulletin board keep closing? Am I doing it? Am I clicking it off without thinking? I probably am. Fighting with my shadow. Who keeps removing my add-on? You cast shadow. So I remember elites being in each one of these towers, and there it is. 8,000 health. I could probably take it, but I don't really want to. I'd have to use everything, I think. I also remember patrolling enemies. I'll just run this direction if I have to. Dark Mending? I don't think so. Oh, I might need that stun if I have to fight this guy, now that I think about it. Might not have been a smart choice to use that. Look at how much rested we have. That's way more than I was expecting. Maybe I've been off longer than I thought. Okay, so we've got to get close enough to use this. What level is it? It's 56, so... pretty much same level as me. I don't like my chance. Oh, I'm doing it. Oh, he's coming closer. Oh, okay. We're okay. Let's go and try to pick up this quest, because I'm pretty sure... You know what? Am I doing this out of order? I think I should be hitting these fields first, because everything here, if my memory serves correctly, is higher level than those fields. So we'll come back and do this. Yeah, whatever. Leave me alone, ghoul. Maybe if I can get over here. There we go. I do remember these Fellstone fields being pretty quick XP, because it's sort of in and out each point to get the quest done. Bit of traveling to do our turn-ins, but I can do some travel. I'm the fastest level 57 in the land, assuming I have my carrot on. I've already got my mithril spurs. Yeah, so these are 51s and stuff now, so it makes sense to come and do this before fighting the 55s over there. We're looking for the Cauldron Lord. In fact, my memory of this place is constantly mages being here. And being really hard to quest. There is our Lord, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's him. So we're probably going to have to do a 1v2 here, at minimum. Oh, he just went away a little bit. Okay, look. It's not the 1v2 I was expecting, but I'm totally fine with this. I could even do a little bit of mini kiting here, I think. Not that it really helps me. I mean, it helps my weapon swing, since they attack a lot faster than I do. Can see that patrol coming. I honestly thought I would be killing this guy a lot faster than I am. I thought I'd be able to get him down before this fellow arrives, but that's fine. We'll just back out a little bit. How much is this doing? How many ticks? 42 per. Did this guy just come up? Fire Nova and a Frostbolt, so that's going to be tricky. I'm not going to be able to do some aura shenanigans. Can only block one of those. I think Frost is probably the more important though. I think his fire attack probably does more damage, but he's using frost more often, so that's why I think it's more valuable. This is another quest where the higher level you are, the easier it is, because getting into this cauldron, I remember, was quite tricky. But considering my level, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Let's go rinse and repeat. See if I can pull them away a little bit. Doesn't look like I can. Should be fine though. These guys shouldn't get any closer to me than they already are. Oh, doing some big hits. There we go. What was that damage breakup? Where'd my bulletin board go? Did I close it again? I must be closing it just totally autopilot. I'm just gonna kill this guy. Instead of risking going in the middle and pulling both, I'll just kill this guy and then I can lean to the left a little bit. And he's not ranged, so I can also pull him around if I need to. If I need to get away from anything. It's doing a little bit of damage to me. Okay, should be able to access this without aggroing anything. There it is. We've used it. Boom, boom, boom. 5,000 XP. There we go. And deliver it for more XP. I will try to pick up this Better Late Than Never quest while I'm here. I think this is going to be another one where it's better to kill one instead of try to get through. These guys These guys die so much quicker than the other ones. Should be nice and smooth. Scarlet Hunters and stuff are there, which can be a little bit complicating. As long as I'm not getting any double pulls or anything like that, I feel pretty safe here. Oh, I should have had my Retribution Aura on. It was a bit silly. Funnily enough, we're actually starting to run out of bandages. Oh. Never mind, I can make a lot more where they came from. No more Mage Weaves, but I can make plenty of Rune Cloth ones. I feel like the Rune Cloth's almost excessive with the amount of healing that's going to do. What is it? 2,000 health. That's a large chunk of what I have. Why isn't it telling me what this quest is? This one could be a little bit tricky. Let's try our best not to do a double pull. Oh, hang on a sec. I think this quest isn't inside. It's in the toilet out the back, isn't it? I might be killing these for no reason. Getting strong vibes that this is an outhouse behind the house. Probably, rather than mounting up and running around, it's probably just quicker to go through the middle here. Retribution Aura on. Let's get some of that reflection damage. Whack this guy as well. That should be the last one we need. Maybe not. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to split the uprights here again, so take our time here. As much as you could say, hey, you know, I'm a higher level than the things here, still definitely possible to get taken out. Go a little bit too hard, a little bit too confident. Dude, have I imagined this toilet? I haven't. There is 100% a toilet. It must be this one. Right, well, we've killed a few things we didn't need to kill. But it's all XP. It's all XP. Okay, so it must be in the house. We're gonna have to fight into the house. I reckon we're gonna have a double pull here, or two. Wonder if this would be a good spot to break out the AoE, but if I had some mage water, not this expensive stuff. All right, hello, hello. Why did that take like a second for him to run at me? Retribution aura back on. Let's contribute to the DPS. Toxic saliva. Oh, mana leech. Okay, we've really got to keep an eye out for that. That's nasty. I think I dislike mana leech more than anything else. Will we have to kill that one? That is the question. Kind of looks like I could thread the needle here, even though I normally don't. Yeah, we're okay. Trying to get a good camera angle here where it's not going crazy. Let's get some big hits in here. I need help. Who said that? Oh, that must be the quest NPC upstairs. Let's have another bandage. Conserve some mana. Can't really see what's up there, so the camera's going a bit all over the place at the moment. You're the last one? Looks like you are. Cool. So, for the Horde quest in, I think it was this one, she sends you to Undercity to talk to someone. At least I think it's her. Maybe this is like the Alliance version, which is a bit different. Either way, I'm pretty confident she's not going to be sending me to Undercity. That would be a bit crazy. 12 stamina bracer. Yeah, I'm not going to be using that.
The package must be delivered. Delivered before I'm trapped here. The cries of a panicked woman feel
Was
almost
where her
like
horse
a whisper
was.
floating through the house. Cowered in the upstairs corner is the apparition of a woman. She does not seem to be,
Oh, it'll be in the
fully
barn.
cognizant of her surroundings. And she is only vaguely aware of you. Are you here to deliver my package?
Oh, hello.
Please,
Yeah,
before
I
it gets
forgot
much
about you.
worse. I was going to ride out of here. It should still be by my horse. Or am I too late?
So if I do have to go into the barn, this might actually be a good opportunity to whip out the AoE style. I feel like barns are always impossible to get a 1v1. I'm gonna be super safe. Pretty much gonna clear majority of the things out the front. I just need to make sure I've got an exit path if I need to get out. That's what I'm worried about. Because this is with the amount of mobs here, this is basically a cave. We can consider ourselves in a cave right now, and we all know how dangerous caves are. I guess if it really did go poorly, that'd be the way that I would go. Question will be, will we get any respawns by the time I pull... Oh, well, there's one right there. Probably not a good sign. Want to make sure I'm full mana as well before I go in. I could have a I should be putting my dent sharpening stone on as well, but it's beside the point. I shouldn't put it on if I'm about to switch to a one-hander. So we've got at least one. Let's see, how many have we got? Only two. think I can do a little bit of pole dancing here to avoid the wrath of this caster. This guy feels like he's taking forever to kill. Shouldn't do this too much. If those humanoids come and get me, I'm done for. Here we go. And he drops some food to eat. Perfect. That'll save me using a bandage or healing myself. I reckon there'll be at least one more add in here, but hopefully this means that we've done the hardest part already. You can see respawns are in my exit path, so that ain't happening. Help me. And it's only one, which we don't even have to kill. Check with the royal factors of Stormwind. Oh man. So it is like the Horde version. God, that's a bit of a yucky one. That's a bit of a... by the time you finally go back to Stormwind, you kind of like, that quest is solo level, I don't want to go back for it kind of vibe. So we'll just put that one on the back burner for now, although I guess I could hearth back. Yes, I could. Oh, let's just do it. Because I was going to run back down here as well, so we might as well hearth back and fly again. Bulletin board's gone again, of course. Who am I going to? Alright. Let's put our carrot back on. Actually, no, I'll put the carrot in the bottom, so that I don't accidentally leave this Argent Dawn commission on forever. Go into BRD as a tank with this thing doing absolutely nothing. And these guys are so slow. Damn, it's good to be me. Good to be the sister. Which hole? I think it's in here. Which hole? Which doorway? You ever go home and you just go inside your front hole and...
How are you? Safe travels. A package for an Emma Felston, you say? Last known address was Stormwind 4 years ago? Well, let me see here. According to what we know, there was an Emma Felston in the city about 4 years ago. Well, I should say possibly. This census I refer to is from 5 years ago, and I don't have a report of her vacating the city. This doesn't mean that she is still here, though.
She can patrol.
Wait a second. This package couldn't be for old Emma, could it? She's a tad ornery, and quite possibly out of her gourd. But the records indicate that old Emma does fit the framework of who Emma Fellstone might be. Perhaps you've seen old Emma wander the city.
Oh, here she is.
She talks to herself, most often in nonsensical jibber jabber.
What the hell?
Still,
Okay.
she doesn't hurt anything or anyone, so folks pretty much leave her be. All things considered, I would say that old Emma is in fact Emma Fellstone. You might try asking if her last name is indeed Fellstone.
My name is indeed Emma Fellstone. You're the first person in years to call me that. Who are you? You say you knew my sister. Is she still alive? Who am I kidding? Of course she isn't. When the plague broke out in Lordaeron, I had come to expect the worst. So many of my family died, or worse. Here I am now, crazy old Emma, all alone. What are you, a grave robber or something? Looking for your next target? What? You have a package for me from my sister.
It would seem that I was wrong about you, adventurer, and for that I owe you an apology.
This is all
My
Emma
sister sent me
talking.
a number of personal effects, including, humorously enough, the deed to the Fellstone farm. I think I'll pass on reclaiming it right now. If my sister's spirit remains tethered to the farm and cannot rest, please, could you return this to her? It is half of a good luck charm she had, with her husband having the other half. Maybe her knowing I have these things will now put her soul to rest.
Okay, I think they know why they call you crazy, Emma. That was a very strange voice. We've got an 8-minute fight here, so I will see you when we land.
Need help? Light bless you. Well done, adventurer. It should take Alchemist Arbington no time at all to analyze this and devise a counter-agent to introduce into the cauldron. If we are able to pump out enough of it into the air, we might be able to weaken all the scourge present here. This will no doubt be an ongoing ordeal. We will need to continually hit these cauldrons and introduce our reagents into their mix. Still, if we can keep it up, we will have a huge advantage over Scourge when the time comes for battle. One of the plague cauldrons is located in the field of a former farmhouse now referred to as Dawson's Tears. Well, we shall shed no tears this day as we thwart the Scourge and have them choke on their own fumes. Go to Dawson's Tears, almost due north of Andorhal, and eliminate the Cauldron Lord there. It should have a key like the last one did, allowing you into the cauldron. Use this bottle to obtain a sample from inside the cauldron.
Ooh.
Each cauldron has its own distinct brew of toxins it uses.
Didn't realize we're at 20. This is a paladin quest? Didn't know that. Alright, well, I was gonna try and pick up these other quests as well, but don't think I will now. Don't have room for it. Jump, jump. Let's go hand this in. I think we'll hand this in. Go and do this one. Oh, man. It's the Australian ping there, I think. It seemed to me like I was pretty far away from that guy. So anyway, yeah, hand this in. Go and do this one, and then on our way back we'll probably start trying to do these watchtowers. I'm pretty sure this matter of time you've got to go throughout that area and loot some stuff off the ground, which kind of makes it feel like a waste to go through that area without being on that quest, because you could definitely benefit from being on that quest. That guy's a patrol. Don't want to get myself into a sticky situation here. Just aware of these guys here. Oh, Blood of Heroes. It is a very popular way to die in hardcore. I've seen many people die to Blood of Heroes. What's a Blood of Heroes? It spawns some elite mobs. Okay, let's kill this guy quickly. Didn't have my seal on. Perfect. I swear we used to try and kill this guy for some reason. Did he drop something that the others didn't? I don't remember. That just spawned, didn't it? Now it looks like we're going to have to do the full clear again to get inside. Start trying to conserve mana. Keep the fighting going. And then start off with an exorcism, just as I say, conserve mana. So what's my plans after Western Plaguelands? I think after WPL, we're not going to go EPL yet. We're going to go Felwood. We've got a couple of quests to finish off in Felwood. But I figured we'd come here first because there's like some 50, 52-ish quests that I felt like if we didn't do them today, we'd probably never do them. Might as well get them out of the way. Really intrigued that this is actually a paladin quest, collecting these Scourge Stones. Maybe this quest just always says that it's a class quest? Not gonna double pull here, am I? You know what, I just realized we should be starting with Fire Resistance Aura on and then switching to Frost instantly. Because these guys always start off with a fire attack. One more hit and the judgment should do it. Oh, just one more crit then. That works as well. Let's try and pull this guy outside without any of his friends. Retribution aura back on. Should be able to skip this flare like last time. And then we just got to remember that he's there as we come out. XP's going nicely. I think we should be able to comfortably get half a level today. That's including the, what was it, like 4 bars or something that we still needed at the end of the last episode. So we're starting with fire. Okay, he's not going to do it this time. He knew. He knew. He saw my resistance. And there it is, you bastard. He's outsmarted me. One more hit. Alrighty, kind of reluctant to bandage here because we'll be able to get some nice regen after we kill this guy.
I need help.
I'm here, don't you worry about it. Why does she look the same age as her sister? They're both old ladies. I thought she was meant... Oh, then again, the attack on Western Plaguelands, I don't think it would have been that long ago in the storyline.
You give the half charm back to the apparition. She looks at it, then at you expectantly. Honey, where did you put your half of the charm? We can't be together unless we have both halves.
It's gonna send me back into the...
You see me? The ramblings of the poor ghost continue. I'm so cold, John. Bring me your charm and we'll be together.
Back in here.
Quickly, John, before the plague comes
clear
to
this
change
out?
us into hideous
No, they
beasts.
didn't.
I can't see you,
That's
John,
weird.
but I know you're near. I feel you near me. Perhaps if the second half of the charm was found and reassembled, this would constitute what the spirit of Janice Fellstone is seeking.
Do the same thing we did last time. Do a bit of dancing. Actually, I'm not sure if I can here. Oh, yeah, it's working. Probably not necessary at this point. Hit him, hit him. Can I whack this guy? What's going on? Just having a staring contest. One more hit. Okie dokie. Should be one more. Oh, hang on a sec. Yeah, so... I just came in here so confidently. It's not in here. That's what we used to wait around here for that patrolling guy for. That's the one that has it, isn't it? Questy can confirm it after I see it. It's either waiting to respawn or it's over on the other side of the field right now. Judging by everything still being dead here, I would guess it's waiting to respawn. That's unfortunate. We killed the thing we needed on the way in. I guess we might as well start fighting things while we're waiting. I guess we could go over here and then come back, but then who knows how much more we would have to clear. Just hang around for a bit longer. Pretty confident that it isn't up and just patrolling around. It's probably going to come out of the ground somewhere here. Let's make sure I'm not getting overwhelmed when it does. Still no sign of it. I don't know. I've got a good feeling that it's going to be coming up shortly. Any second now, it's going to crawl out of the ground here. What can I kill while I'm waiting? Most of these kind of look like they'd be double pulls. Just got to make sure I get it before it goes too far away. I feel like I did it once and these Scarlet guys managed to get it before I could and I had to chicken out. That's not even on a hardcore. So that was just in general me trying not to die. Keeping in mind this is all under the assumption that I'm remembering the quest correctly. I might not be. It's very hard to see on the minimap where it's telling me that this thing should be. There it is. And it is confirmed. This is the right place. Or the right enemy, I should say. Sweet. Armor reduced by 75%. So this is one of those mobs where you wouldn't want to be AoE farming as a paladin with something like this around. Reducing your armor that much to everything that's hitting you. Can I just go back upstairs? Where's the turn in? Is it Stormwind? Oh, I've got to combine them. Yep. It is back upstairs. Can I get in? Been a little bit risky. Probably should just waited and killed them.
You hand the reassembled good luck charm to Janice Fellstone's ghost. As soon as she grasps it, you observe an almost immediate change in her. Her ethereal form shimmers and she looks upon you with clear yet sad eyes. You freed me. I no longer will need this charm. Please take it and perhaps it will give you the solace it has given me.
Yeah, I don't know if it's giving me any solace. I'm not sure I'm ever going to use this. 71 silver though. Probably not what you were anticipating. This spot was my most hated spot in all of Western Plaguelands. I remembered you had to come in here. Oh god, is this a quest I'm already on? Tell me it isn't. I can click it. Please tell me I don't have to come and burn that down. Plague upon the Dulcin's Tear. Doesn't look like I have it yet. Hopefully it's not on the Alliance side, but if you haven't done the quest before, god, I hated it. It's just so hard. Every pull's a double pull, and the majority of them are ranged attackers, which just leads to more than double pulls. Then it's like a triple pull, and then you're just running away. And got a rare here. Foulmane. Mrs. Dulcin's Diary, another quest to pick up while we're here. What's this do? Do want to grab this before it goes away. Where's the Keymaster? I was kind of expecting... Oh, there he is. Oh, that was... not perfect timing. Not perfect timing at all. Oh, geez. He's actually trucking me. This is not good at all. Alright. Oh man, that big health pot didn't heal me nearly as much as I thought it was going to. We are starting again. I hope that skeleton despawns. This is quite a tricky one. Anytime you've got to pull things away and one of them is a caster or a ranged attacker, that makes it so much more difficult. How am I going to do this? First thing I need to do is probably clear this out a little bit so that I have an escape route. Very sad that he has kept the summoned skeleton. Oh no, it's gone now. Cool. I'll examine the health difference. It might be worth just blowing him up instead of the cadaver. Bit unfair that he came at me the instant that he spawned. Unless he only spawns when someone gets closer. Ooh, there are Scarlet guys killing my rare over there. That's unfortunate. So even there, he's kind of... Alright, this is when we would have to attack him. When he's not close to that one on the right. And it's mostly shadow attacks. Alright, let's go. As long as it's not a 3v1, we should be fine here. Demolishing him this time. Drain life. It's actually quite a bit. Oh, please. Oh, hell yeah. He nearly got that summon off. Yeah, that sucks, man. We didn't get to kill the rare. Then again, it probably had nothing good in it. Alright, well, we'll be able to loot the key. God, imagine if he respawned before we could go and do it. Rotworm, you'll just kill yourself. I don't need to do anything to you. What level are these guys? I should be able to sneak in here, but make a lot more sense to be high health before I try. Let's get our quest done. That's what I mean, it's like lots of quick XP. This will be like, yes, there's 5.6k XP there. And then the follow-up is just go back to town for more XP. I do want to go and get this other quest though. Kinda surprised that didn't double pull, because that was standing right next to that one. This is looking like I've got to get into the barn. Oh, sweet. They're leaving. That's cool. Or are they? No, they're not. This is looking like a job for a shield and consecrate. If we need to kill these guys. It's not nearly as bad as the previous area that we were in. Pretty sure there were more than 3 in the previous spot. Invoker is going to be the one that we have to kill ASAP. So what we'll do is be fully healed. I'll probably have a drink. Get my mana up. Get ready to spell that, whatever it is. Don't need to know, because I know it's yucky, whatever it is. Do I have any just really crap water? I guess this is my crap water. See how we go. So it says the Evoker only has Arcane Explosion. For some reason I felt like it had more than that. Like the channeled, I forget the mage ability that it's called, where you channel it and it's just like a beam that goes row, row, row. You know, you know the one that sounds exactly like that, right? I'm sure you know exactly the skill I'm talking about. Either way, she is our target. We're going to burst her down. Yeah, this is the one I'm talking about. It hits like an absolute truck. I think we're going to need a bubble and a bandage here. Let's see though. Let's just do it nice and early. This might not be enough. I'll be ready to use a big fat potion. Actually, probably don't need a big one. Oh, I'm missing him. Let's land a hit. And he lived. You bastard. Get back here. Oh, it's stressing me out way more than I should be. This is supposed to be relaxing low-level zone. Hit the dog, come on. We're still low health. We're fine, but I don't want to be sitting on this health. See the delay on that hit? The thing was already dead. Oh man, that's a shame. I wish if I had just delayed that by like a minute or 30 seconds, these guys would have had a big Royal Rumble. So you seem to be a patrol. I'm going to be so cranky if it's not actually the barn that we're supposed to go in. And this time it's a toilet out the back. It just kind of looks like it is though. Mrs. Dawson's diary. Oh, this guy has a fear. That's no good. That is very dangerous. Tempted to just kill him, but he might do the round. Oh god, this better not be an instant cast fear. I'm ready to stun if I see a cast bar. I can't bubble out of it. Let's just kill this guy ASAP. There we go. That could have been dangerous. Imagine if I just ran over here and like picked up 2 or 3 more ads. Alright, we're feeling nice and safe again now. Just gotta be careful of those terrors. Always prioritize those. The fear could be more deadly than any direct attack. It looks like our patrol is coming back. And there's a terror. Let's just be safe. Kill this first. It says it has an ability called Bone Shards. I don't know what that is. Doing big damage to it though. Bone Shards kind of sounds like something that would happen like an on-death ability. Maybe he'll explode when he dies. Nope. The mystery will remain a mystery. So this terror is probably going to be a double pull like before. And if it's not a cast... I mean, either way, we've got to blow the terror up. Wish I had more... oh god, we've got this food. I should be eating that instead of drinking. Just in case I need mana. Actually... yeah, let's use a mana pot. Then again, I was saying we should use a mana pot because I'm only going to be using healing pots, but now my healing pot's on cooldown. That wasn't a great idea. I'm sure we'll be okay. Nothing bad could happen. Oh, that's a waste of mana. I feel like we're killing him a little bit slower than last time. I might just do... do I do a safety stun? I think as long as we prioritize them, we should be okay. It might have a certain amount of time required before it does its first fear. Let's go Rotting Cadaver. Stamina reduced by 4, that is literally nothing to me. Ah, are you kidding me? That was a very quick respawn. Let's kill this guy as quickly as possible, get inside, get our quest. Mrs. Dawson's diary. It's probably going to send us somewhere else, and then we'll have to come back in here and clear the entrance out once again. Not looking forward to that. Let's see, how many more mobs are we going to have to kill to get in here? Looks like 2 more. There's the diary on the ground. There's our kill target. Let's get our health nice and high. Yeah, let's go to work. Actually, the fear isn't that important in here. I'd be very unlucky for a fear to take me all the way out the front and into something else. Not actually doing that much damage to me, considering it's a 1v2. Kind of feels like it should be taking more damage than this. Not that I'm complaining, very happy about it. Wow, I'm seeing some advertisements. I saw, yeah, so there's a tribute run. They're tipping 20 gold to the tank. Here's they want a tank for Stratholme Undead. They're tipping 50 gold for a tank. Oh, that's a much worse disease than I thought it was. That was actually doing damage to me. There's our quote-unquote paladin quest finished. Diary, blah 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 blah. Hope I can get out of here. What just happened? Nothing happened? I didn't even get XP for that? I didn't get XP, but it did open up a new quest for Questy. Let's make sure there's no respawns. Is it inside or is it out the back? Either way, we'll kill this guy first. Oh, it's another double pull. Seems like we're really struggling not to do double pulls at the moment. Locked away. That sounds even more like it might be the outhouse. One more hit, please. There we go. Not in the best shape at the moment. Time for some healing and some mana, I think. Smack this guy quickly. Oh, God. Let's just use a healing pot in case. These respawns are actually pretty crazy. Okie dokie, let's find a nice little safe spot. And we'll eat our dried king bolete. However the hell you're supposed to say that. Bolette? Bolete? Locked cabinet. Okay, so it's actually a locked cabinet, which does make me think it's going to be inside here, rather than out the back. That's full health. Let's buff ourselves. This might be a double pull as well. Or a triple. Jeez, this is a bit of monster density. Oh god, where'd this guy come from? Seems like I'm not going to be able to pull off a single pull today. $285. It's funny how much mana Hammer of Wrath costs. It's insane. That's going to be all of our health gone. We're going to need to sit down and eat again, and then we'll get caught out by another respawn. This might be the downside of the Ret Pally, you just don't kill them quickly enough. Oh god, if this quest is not inside this building, I'm going to be so tilted. Oh, not that tilted. Can I... Unless it's up the back there. So it kind of looks like it's that direction. Which way? I mean, no, it could be upstairs. It could be. No more respawns, please. Nothing else just appearing on my head. But anyway, like I was saying, these bloody the gold fees for tipping for tanks. Ooh, it's pretty profitable. Though I don't know how exactly that works. Like, this might be a situation where people go, well, Paladin doesn't count. Oh, damn it. Alright, we're blowing this guy up as quickly as possible. Might as well bring these further in. No cabinet here, so it's either upstairs or out the back. Keep getting ourselves into these spicy little situations, don't we? Hopefully we can kill this guy rather quickly. I need 150 plus 73, so about 250 for a judgment and a seal, which I can do. Looking like we're going to be able to kill him without any needing to use any panic buttons. Alright, we're eating again. It's funny too because they're obviously lower level than me, but I'd wonder what other classes, how they would be handling this. Just realised we probably don't need to carry this scepter around anymore if we're not doing any more Mara runs. Can pop that in the bank. Probably never ever use it again, if I think about it. Aw, are you kidding? But yeah, the reason I think you'd never use it again is I think if you have someone in your party that's more than 10 levels above you, they just get really low XP. So I don't think anyone would even want to take me to... Then again, I was taking level 58 Shadow Priests, wasn't I? Tell you what, if I ever see anyone saying tipping 20 gold to tank a princess run, your boy's going to come off the bench and he's going to be back in there. So there's a rogue at the moment advertising, looking for a tank for princess. Maybe I should tell him, hey, you know, if you give me 20 gold amongst the group, I'll come and tank it for you. And go in there and be a terrible tank that can't hold threat on the final boss. Have my pay withheld. Okay, is there... I don't... Oh, thank God the cabinet's in there. This is the final moment of truth. Please don't make me come back in here. Surely I don't have to turn it into a cabinet. That would be insane. And give me some XP for it, because that last book didn't give me anything. One more big hit and a judgment. Oh no. I need a key. Oh man. Let's just look this up quickly. I need Dawson's key. Locked cabinet. Where do I get Dawson's key? Can get some green items, none of which I really need. So click on the diary in the inn. Loot Dawson's outhouse key from nearby undead mobs. Did I just miss that? How do I... No. Whoops, let's turn that off. So I've missed a trick here. I should have had an outhouse key at some point, which I didn't get. I knew there was going to be a toilet. I knew there was, sooner or later. I'm ready to give up on this quest, but I would at least go around the back and try and have a look at this toilet. Maybe we can get in before too many things respawn. Maybe not. Probably can't get through here without killing at least one of them. Okay, so it seems like I can click on the toilet. Weird that it shows the toilet as a repeatable when it's in fact the prerequisite to do the next one. Like, Questies kind of betrayed me a little bit there, in my opinion. Understand if you disagree. It's also true that, you know, shouldn't be using Questy as a crutch. I need the outhouse key for this guy too. So who do I get the outhouse key off? Currently bugged in WoW Classic. You cannot interact with the outhouse even when you have the key. Okay, well that's... Get key from Wandering Skeleton. I killed the Wandering Skeleton. I definitely don't have the key. Wandering Skeleton. Okay, well, let's just try one more time. Oh, God. We've already got respawns. We'll grab him as he comes out. Who knows, maybe he won't drop it unless you've already done a quest. Meanwhile, the whole front of the house already has full respawns. Unless it's not a guaranteed drop. That's possible. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. I had a feeling I wouldn't be able to single pull him. There's bone shards. I'm still not quite sure what that does. I tried to download an add-on that I thought was going to show buffs and debuffs on enemies, but obviously I was unsuccessful with that. I really want to check and see if he's got the key, but let's just use a little baby baby health pot here. One more hit. And there's the outhouse key, of course. Is this even going to be worth it? This is taking up a lot of time. I guess it's all, you know, it's... I can always say it's all XP. It's just the speed of the respawns is a little bit unsettling. Let's do a baby heal or two and then we'll try and squeeze through here. Almost looked like they spread apart a little bit for me there. Spider's probably gonna have to die. So, outhouse key guy should give me the key to the cupboard, I hope. Probably worth having a drink as well, or at least food. What does this do? Nature damage doesn't tell me how much. Oh, he trapped me. Well, if I'm trapped, I might as well sit down and eat. As curious as I am to get over there and find out what's going on, now we're kind of stuck here on the ground for a bit. Maybe around 10 seconds we'll be able to move. In fact, we don't need to get to 100% health because regen is going to take care of the rest. Let's go. Hello, I have your key. Didn't give me any XP. Cool. So that's 2 in a row now that have given me no XP. This better give me a shitload of XP at the end. God, imagine if I hadn't healed up. And then I had to fight this guy. Who is way higher level than anything else in the area, by the way. This would have given someone a fright, I'm sure. I can't remove this disease. Now I can. What's he got on here? Altered Cauldron Toxin. Damage dealt is decreased by 20%. That sounds good. Assuming it works in my favor. Now he's given me the cabinet key. Okay, alright. So we finally kind of know what we're doing here. Problem is, we've got to fight our way back up to the top, where pretty much every fight was a double pull. With the chance of getting feared. Oh, didn't notice I had this quail. Got any other food or drinks? Okay. Which mana do I have? 500. Oh god, are they coming? I think they're patrolling this way, so let's, should have marked those up, make them extra easy to see. It's kind of a sunk cost fallacy right now. Sunken cost fallacy, where we've been doing this quest for so long with no reward that you kind of want to commit and get it done, even though it's risky and probably not worth it. Wow, those undead actually might win the fight there. There's quite a lot of skeletons. Oh, I'm out of mana. No more seals for me. Oh, they're fearing them as well. I reckon they're going to win. Let's have a look here. They might actually win. That's a win for me, in my opinion. I don't want that patrol making its way over here. This should be a single, I think. And then the next one will be a double. Love to skip it though. Oh, I don't know what happened, but suddenly there's only one zombie and 3 humanoids. One of them must be able to heal. There's no other way. How did they survive that? That's insane. None of them died? And they're coming this way. Oh, God. This is really dodgy. So we've got no mana. I wanted to sneak in before they got here. I mean, look, they're going to fight absolutely everything along here. So we've got more time than it seems like. The problem is going to be when we try to leave. Will they be just arriving as we're leaving? Wait, where did that one go? That just disappeared. How are they I guess it's the medic. Okay, there's some more respawns. I think we just go in and commit here. Let's see, 400. Wonder which is better to use, exorcism or a combination of these two. Probably. Actually, it might be exorcism, now that I think about it. Let's get this guy dead before he fears me outside to be killed by the Scarlet Monastery. We just got to be careful to stay away from this door. Because that pack of humanoids will probably kill me. Unless I'm absolutely full health, full mana. Because they're not elite. So I'd have to kill the medic first. I'd have to be using a lot of Consecrate for AoE damage. There they go. Oh, now there's 3 of them again. Well, 4, you could say. So if I remember correctly, this next pull upstairs was also a double pull, even though it doesn't look like it should be. Might as well start using these. I mean, I don't want to use my moonberry juice when I know, like, after this pull I'm gonna have a lot of time to regen. Not a lot of time, but a little bit of time. There we go. That's what I wanted. Can't believe it wasn't a single pull the first time. Oh, I didn't have my seal on. Naughty boy. Man, he's hitting me a lot. Oh, Retribution Aura is up to 17% of my damage. Flirting between 17 and 20. Yeah, it did work there. Ah, now we're getting... Okay, so there is still going to be a double pull. Blighted, volatile infection, corrupted stamina. I don't remember which one of these diseases was the bad one. He's going to not let me have a think about it. Just got to make sure I continue to keep mana for cleanse if I need it. It's that one. So I was fortunate that I picked the right guy to fight. No mana for seal, but hopefully I'll have it shortly. Here we go. Alright, this should be a nice steady 1v1. Not much else I can do but auto attack at this stage. Oops. Picked up a lot there. Okay, Jesus Christ, if this doesn't give me XP. I guess I mean, none of these are... I take the gun. I don't... Oh, it gives you both. Okay, well that's over 3 gold there. And 7,000 XP. Okay, I'm satisfied. So most of the big quests here are 5k or 2k, so I guess that... Look, honestly, it probably still wasn't enough, but add on the 3 gold. Oh, Jesus, they turned around to look at me there for a second. What's the quickest way out of here? Seems like we're out of lower level quests. I think the next ones that we go and do are probably going to be in that 50, mid 50 range, so it's probably time to start lighting some fires. In Anderhall, yeah. The ruins of Anderhall. The wildlife suffers too. I mean, that's a bit of a lower level one, but... So we've got one probably there. And there is lots of nasties in here. Gonna have to be very careful. Elites, patrols. You name it. I think that's the tower I have to light on fire, and there's already someone here. Level 60 Shadow Priest for some reason. A Mithril, which I don't really need now. All the Mithril stuff I can make is green to me, so unlikely to level up. I think this friendly Shadow Priest might have... Oh, you know what? I need to go and try to sucker a stamina buff out of her. I'll go and give her a wisdom and a bow. Where'd she go? Let's give her a wisdom and a bow. And there's the stamina.
Thank you.
Calculated. It's called psychology, guys. We put her in debt to us by giving her a buff that she probably didn't even... Ooh, he's a little bit closer than the last one was. Oh, now he's walking away. Oh, now he's coming back. Now he's going away. Please, please. Took 1 step extra than I needed to there. Let's get out of here. Next one's just across the road. See if I can see these other little things I'm supposed to be looting. They appear in these spots and they'll be on the ground. Well, that looks like another patrol. Tell you what, I was expecting that we would need to fight a lot more than we have so far. Oh no, we've got a bit of a cooldown on that. Guess we go into the barn and pick up the quest. What am I missing? I don't have my blessing on. I think it's these. these little treasure boxes here. I believe that's what we need to loot for this quest, so let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If we're in here, we might as well do the quest. Well, that big fire attack, how much damage did that do? 374, plus putting a slow on me. I don't remember enemies being in here. Well, there's one there, but don't have to deal with him. Here we go. Chromie.
Tampering of the timeline by a sinister force, most likely the Scourge,
Ooh.
has occurred in Andorra.
That is not the quest I was expecting.
I can try to keep the passage of time here intact and mend what has been damaged, but I'll need your help to do so uninterrupted. Temporal
You know what?
parasites, carrion that feed on the strands of time's altered flow, now infest the silos of Andorhal.
We're abandoning this one.
Is their own
I remember that quest being quite tricky. So basically when you use one of the items, a random amount of ads will spawn and they come one at a time. But you could, if you get unlucky, you could have 5 ads spawn and you're just not going to be equipped to do that. It's a level 56 quest. If we really need a quest, we can come back and do that another time, and our quest log is nearly full. Oh, this is really close. See you later, Skeletal Warlord. I haven't damaged him, so he should reset reasonably quickly here. When's he going to stop looking at me? There he goes. Oh, it'd be funny if I made it back before him. I can't mount on these though. Probably worth waiting the 20 seconds to have stun up again. Or do I just kill it? Don't really want to. Well, he's really far away. This is the perfect time. Sweet. Last one is that direction. Okay. I think this is going to be the hard to get to one. Oh god. Both dismounted and potentially picking up 2 mobs there. That was a risky one. Luckily, we already have someone here killing things for us. That's appreciated. Thank you for that. This is our last one, and we'll have a few quests to turn in. Very nice. How's our time going? We might have... We're definitely near the end of the episode. I don't know. We'll see what the next quest is. Honestly, there's probably not enough time. Yeah, there's probably not enough time. We've put a massive dent in. Like, we've done over half a level this episode. Which is more than I wanted. What's this? All attributes reduced. Can I remove that? I can. Sweet. What do you do? Just melee attacks. I don't think he can ever get close enough to run at me here, but might as well take a couple of steps back. Here is the big threat of the area. Level 61 Elite Araj the Summoner. Which I believe you need to do to get the key for Scholomance. With a group, it's doable. I mean, look at how many ads you have to fight. The thing is, none of them are elite except Araj. So, it's definitely doable. You'd want a group for it. The problem is, there's not enough people around this level to do the quest. So I could advertise for Araj the Summoner quest, and there might be just no one on the server that's on it. Here we go. We're just close enough, and we're out. Boom, boom. What's this one? Oh, that's the Eastern Plague Lands one. That'll definitely be another day. Wonder if our friend, the Protection Paladin, is still here. Doesn't look like it. Everything's alive. Where am I turning this quest in? Well, there is a mage, though. Good luck, Miss Wang. One got to you. Oh, maybe in a little bit of trouble here. Ah, she's fine. Hello, High Priest Theldanis.
Greetings. There is risk in dispelling the evil from a scourge stone,
5k XP.
for it attracts the attention of undead for countless miles. But
Oh.
you are strong in the light, adventurer, and I do not fear for you. The evil has been purged from the stones, adventurer. I am aware of Commander Ashlam's plans, and he will require only a single inert stone. Bring it to him so we may bathe the scourge in righteous fire.
This is sounding more and more like it actually will be a paladin quest. Not entirely sure what it is, but we're going to find out shortly. Does Alliance have a flight point in EPL? Oh yeah, of course, there's the common one. Both races can use that one. The Argent Dawn, I'm pretty sure.
King's honor, friend. Be careful. Ah, there is plenty in here for study. Well done, adventurer. For now, the next step is in our hands. We'll need to
Cauldron
produce a
Lord.
list of reagents that, when combined with what is already in the cauldron, will act as its counter. The only way we will be able to introduce this is by placing the reagents into the cauldron
Ooh.
directly. Alchemist Arbington will have
Oh,
more
is this
information
a
on that, so be sure to
Scholomance
speak
one?
with him at your
It
earliest
is.
convenience. Two
Forging the
cauldrons have been
Mightstone.
successfully opened. While you will be able to access them
Sunken Temple.
indefinitely, we still want to open up the other two that remain.
Oh.
This will provide all of us with more.
I had no idea about this. There's a Sunken Temple quest. Is it worth doing, though? Two-handed sword with spell power. Holy shit, look at that thing. Alright, now I'm kind of interested. Shatters the Holy Mightstone, granting 300 attack power and increasing holy damage from spells. 400 when fighting undead, lasts 10 minutes. Yeah, it's a single use. Oh man, when would you use that? Increase your critical strike chance with spells and melee attacks by 3%. That might actually be pretty decent as a trinket. That would be a good tanking ring. Does this mean we do another Sunken Temple? Oh, it's a hard choice. I mean, this sword is very unique looking. It doesn't really match my look, but... So this Scholomance quest is not an elite quest, apparently. Speak with who, sorry? Oh, it's just the guy next to you, fair enough. Whoops. Free 550 XP, bring 5 skeletal fragments. 15, sorry. Oh, this is the start of the key quest. Oh, and that's just oh, damn, I wish I already had that quest. Damn, Daniel. Damn. Okay, so we've got this one still to do. We'll kill the wildlife, do that. Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever really get to that one. Either way, I think that's going to be for another time. Where's the closest inn I can go to? Food for thought for Sunken Temple. I honestly still like the look of the Sunken Temple sword more than that one. Like, that's just so cool looking. But it's also such a risk to go back down there. I guess I'll see next time I log on. We'll see what kind of groups are going. Oh, my favorite place is the nearest flight path. Definitely gonna sleep there tonight.
Hi, how are you? Off and away.
1 minute away. Yeah. Maybe we do it, maybe we don't. I mean, that quest is always going to be there. We could always go back at level 60 and do it. The higher level I am, the safer it is. I've also got to think about my talents. Do I respec? Do I go deeper into the protection tree to get Blessing of Sanctuary, even Holy Shield. Don't know what that would leave me with for the rest of the tree. I'm definitely going to lose. You know what? It's really not the end of the world if I lose this. If you really think about it, it's not really. So what am I doing? 30. So I'd be. It'd be going from, like, in the last fight it did 6% of my damage, you know, it's not the end of the world. Maybe I do. Maybe I do, but is my one-hander even good enough to be, whatever. I'll have a think about that one. Here we are. Where's the inn? It's a shame this isn't the inn. I wish it was. Definitely isn't. I'll have a little thinkerino about all of that stuff, which probably means next time I log on there's just, you know, absolutely no change. I have my bubble. Always double check before you jump off things to make sure you got your bubble. Yeah, I'll have a think about it. Thanks for keeping me company. Here in safety we are 57. I reckon, safe bet next episode we hit 58. Let's push for it. We're nearly to 60. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you next time.